It is a pleasure to welcome a stage time favorite who has been on with us for many, many shows, from a Stamptown favorite as well, and recently on HBO's Hacks. Please welcome Camden Garcia!
Hey, stage time! Woo! God, I love coming to stage time. It really answers the age-old question, what would happen if the Muppets started taking prep? If Bert and Ernie had really strong opinions about the recasting and maybe happy endings. Okay, those were somehow the gayest jokes I'm going to tell today. It's true, my name's Camden Garcia. I know, a little surprise Garcia. Expect a shark, get a jet. Okay, that was the gayest one. I know, I do kind of look like I gentrified the last name. Some people bring a Whole Foods into the neighborhood. I brought rosacea into the bloodline, so lo siento for that. Here's the thing, don't spread this around if you know me, but this weekend I got the ick from the guy I'm dating. Oh. I know, and normally I'm the one who gives the ick, so I'm sort of struggling to handle this. I'm the ick giver. Like, God forbid the man I love ever sees me run. Like, it's over. But I got the ick, and it's not just because he's stupid. I knew that going into it. On one of our first dates, we stopped at like a yard sale, like a stoop sale, and he found some shoes he liked. And he asked the girl working there if he could try him in another size. And I kind of love that shit. I love them big and stupid, you know? I'm always searching for like a couple's costume, Kronk and Adzima. I like a BFG with CTE. My favorite role play is Lenny and the Rabbits. I'll get you eventually. It's a book, you know, it might say that. He knows it, I know it. I want my Lisa Rinna cosplay for you, come on. But I got the ick because we went to brunch, and he has this dog, okay, and it's like one of those little rat dogs, you know what I mean? Like, he bought it for like $2,300 at a mall kiosk next to the croc gibbets. Awful. And it was one of those COVID boredom purchases, okay? Its name is Tinkerbell, but I call it Zoom Happy Hour because it's the most annoying thing to come out of the pandemic. And he brought it to brunch the other day, and I was sort of like, okay, well, what's the plan with the dog? Because the dog can't come inside. And he reveals he bought it one of those fake service vests. Oh my God. I know. And at first I didn't know it was fake, so I was sort of like, oh. I thought I flew a little close to the stupid sun, you know? He's like, no, I got it on Temu. It's like, yeah, now we can bring it anywhere. And all it cost was $25. I was like, yeah, $25 in the public's trust in the genuinely disabled. Like, what else can you get on that store? One of those car air fresheners, you know, the blue ones with the cartoon of FDR that get you amazing parking? But he's hot, so I was holding him when we walked in, and the host was sort of like, you can't have that in there. And I had to be like, well, actually, we can. It's a service dog. The dog's like... The host was like, what service does it provide? So I asked, what service does it provide? And he was like, it can smell seizures. It can smell seizures? The dog we could get convinced to eat its own shit if we wrapped it in a cheese slice can smell seizures? And then I was like, wait, that's brilliant. He doesn't have seizures. That's like saying I have a sixth sense where I can always tell if a DJ is uninsured. Yeah, I'm sure you do. So we go and we sit down, and it was going pretty chill until he went to the bathroom. And like clockwork, the dog started freaking out. The way you might expect it to freak out, if it smells a seizure. And I swear the host was looking at me like, well, you gotta do it. heard the dog go, do it, do it. Now what happened next is not very important. Okay, but I learned two things in that moment. One, I am an amazing actor. And two, anyone who got the ick from my run, they should just see my seizure, cause my God. Embarrassing, so I gotta break up with this guy. Mortifying. Oh. Okay, can I do a character for you guys?
Yes! Come on.
Okay, this is, the character is, the brother of the birthday girl. Hey, hi, yeah, just wanted to check in, we're just finishing up. Yeah, I'm at the birthday table. Yeah, it's my sister's birthday, the big 3-5. I just want to make sure you guys are all set to bring out the cake. Yeah? Okay, great. You guys are the best. Okay. Oh, also, you have the smaller version of the cake for me so I don't freak out? Yeah, you know the small, personal version of the cake that I've been given every year since I was little so I don't freak out? You know, because from a very young age, adults realized it was easier to barter with me than to take the 10 extra seconds to explain that some moments aren't about me. So I don't freak out. How old am I? That's very flattering, but my husband and I are not open. No, we're very happy. As long as my iPad is playing an infinite loop of Grey's Anatomy YouTube shorts anytime I am bored, hungry, or feel an emotion. Otherwise, I freak out. Anyway, that's how I feel about parenting right now. iPad children will ruin us all. Okay, I might lose you all on this, and if so, I'm joking, but if not, I'm completely serious. If we're sort of like flying back in time to such like a history I feel like we've learned from already, I'm ready to give SeaWorld a second chance. Over half the country voted that they don't care about trans people, women, immigrants. I'm like, okay, why are we protecting 6 very talented whales? It was bad, but it was entertaining as hell. Like, I feel like the Blackfish pendulum swung a little far. And I watched the documentary, I get it, but I saw the documentary, a lot of people saw a documentary about mistreatment. Not me. I saw a documentary about miscasting. You don't have to abuse them if they're talented. They're like kids. Here's the thing. I spent the whole pandemic with my family. We were locked up in our house. We didn't see anyone. My parents were so nervous. We didn't see anyone. I would have done anything to hula hoop for strangers every hour on the hour. I was so bored. I feel like that's kind of fierce. Also, if we just sort of like, I don't know, stand on the edge of the water and clap, the gay ones will show themselves, you know? You're in the band! Like, we could really... And I feel like every time I say it, people are always like, well, they need to grow up in their natural habitat. And it's like a white girl who lives in Bushwick, like... It's unfair work conditions. You order Grubhub when it's pouring down rain. Like, what do you care about? If women don't have the rights to their body, I want monkeys in movies. We are the apex predator. I'm sort of like, that's the beauty of being a human. You get to be mean to the other animals a little. You give them treats. Look, and I say that because I'm like, they're like, now all the like dolphins and the whales, I guess, they like can't put them back in nature because we've ruined them. As a child actor, I feel like that's real, and now I'm not working. I feel like I'm kind of left in the tank circling around. Like, you ruined me. Give me the audience until I die. And to prove I'm serious about it too, when the aliens come this year, girl, take me to the human sea world. I would thrive. Are you kidding? No rent, work. I'd be salsa dancing for them, spreading my butthole for them. Have you ever seen an animal spread its butthole at the zoo? People go nuts for that. Like, easy. Easy. I could do Nikki Glazer's entire set. They don't fucking know. My life would be so much easier. The breeding and the reproduction part, when they want more humans, that would be hard for me. I can admit that would be a little hard. But I watched the documentary, it's a lot of hand stuff. At least that's what I tried to convince every guy I went to high school with. Never worked. Thank you guys so much. I'm Camden Garcia.
Garcia, please. All right, stage time. That was fabulous. I also like, he's like, you know, they go nuts when they spread their butt cheeks, you know? That's just stage time. That's essentially to show you're already at.